chopstick, daily. Better go flood out my ears with a spaghetti. If I send that purple heart right to your bitch, you get the mess.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Sunset Sony. So I'll be giving you guys a little story about me. So once upon a time, I was a big motherfucker. I mean, I'm kind of big now, but I'm not that big. Trust me, I'm not that big. But yeah, I was looking like Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, Rod Wave. And man, so things got so bad. My girlfriend at the time dumped me. And then I got rushed to the ER. So when I got to the ER and I finally woke back up because I had fainted, I was asking them for water, and they said that your IV should be giving you water, but it wasn't. And I was just looking at her dumb, so then I ended up passing back out again, laying there passing back out again. So then some time passed, I got discharged. I look at the paperwork and it said that I was 330 pounds, bro. 330 pounds, bro. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I think it was the relationship. Because so she told me that she ain't eat nothing all day. I'm like, bet, we finna go eat. We finna go eat something. We finna go get something to eat. Don't care. I couldn't have my shorty out here starving. Or, you know what? I was eating, the only thing I was eating, if it wasn't going out to eat with her and I was by myself, I was straight crashing banana pudding. That was the only thing I was eating, was banana pudding. If you came in here one of them days and looked at my fridge, it was 4 or 5 trays of banana pudding. And I mean the big ass trays of banana pudding, bro. I had a fucking problem. I had an addiction to it. And I was going on the route to be on a 600-pound life type shit, but the right people came in my life at the same time. My boy upstairs, he was like, Get yourself together, guy. Get yourself together, guy. You're not going out this sad on my watch. So thank you, my guy. Blessings. Alright, so I gotta attribute all this self-improvement to a couple people. I gotta thank Gilbert Johnson, Hamza, Daquan Wilshire, Fresh and Fit, and Steph is Cold. Those are the main people that showed me how to get my life together and shit. So I want to say a special thank you to Steph is Cold. If you happen to be watching this, man, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it for real, because he was the first person I ever saw with the shit. Me and my ex were going through it at the time, and I had just found out that she was sleeping with somebody else. And then I hopped on YouTube and I saw one of his videos about female nature and it recommended. And I was like, this is the exact same thing that I'm going through at this exact same point in time. And then he said in the video to just break it off, because if you stay, that's disrespecting yourself. I'm I'm tired of disrespecting myself. I want my life. I want to put my life back in my own hands. So I did, starting from there. And now, a couple years went by. I'm pretty proud of myself, honestly. So I gotta go to the notes for some more of this shit, because I wrote a lot of shit down. Let's see, what's the next talking point? Talking point. Oh yeah. So So I learned from Steph is Cold about like red pill, and red pill is like learning female nature, having game, being in the gym, being the best you can possibly be, and that's about it. But then I fell into this thing called like red pill rage, where you just like you take all the shit that you get from red pill, and instead of like adapting to it and staying true to yourself, you take that shit and then you begin to fucking hate women. You hate women in general. You begin to hate women, and it's kind of weird. It's like you adopt this life isn't fair type of attitude. It's like, personally, if I were to describe red pill rage, it's like the step before black pill or like incel. Well, FYI, incel is like involuntary celibate. That means you ain't getting no play, buddy. It's like you don't wanna go there. Trust me, you don't wanna go there. Alright, let's see where the next talking point is. Alright, so next talking point, Hamza. So when I found Hamza's channel, I was in like red pill rage. I was still in like a red pill rage thing, but then I saw his video about like you have to, how do I explain it? You have to, alright, so I found Hamza's video where you have to start with your mind first before anything, because your mind is what controls your body, and if you don't have the right mindset, you're just gonna be fucking in a revolving door. So I had to sit there and like take accountability for the things that I did wrong throughout the majority of my fucking life, and then every time in the past where I was wronged, I had to look at it from a different mindset and then just be able to learn the lesson and move forward. And I did that through, like, I guess going on walks with no phone, no electronics, just being able to just think and be in those sad thoughts at 3 a.m. Just asking my brain why, what, how, asking my brain for these answers. And 9 times out of 10, you do that, your brain will give you those answers, because by no means are you dumb. By no means are you stupid at all. Don't ever think that you're stupid, because you're not. You will ask your brain a literal question, 9 times out of 10, your brain will give you a serious, foolproof answer. Like, it got to the point where I started asking myself these critical questions that I was able to give myself a plan for my life. So anyway, back to Hamza. So what was I saying? So sorry, I got a little sidetracked. Alright, so I was talking about, alright, so mental healing. So yeah, mental healing is the first step to self-improvement, because that's what I wanted. I wanted self-improvement. So I started off with the mental healing, got better, got my whole journal right here. I lost the page in it. Bought this book. Let me know in the comments if you want me to read a couple pages of this for the channel. I will. I lost the page. So then I saw this So I saw he was selling a course for like in the gym, like his workout plan. I bought that. And then I saw he had a debate with the black pill YouTuber named Wheat Waffles. And I just started like listening to that while I was at work and while I was working out. And I've listened to both debates more than once. So it's like I see eye to eye with both sides, because while I am, I guess, red pill, I still believe in some of those black pill concepts because they still hold true, because it's like obvious. So that's why I say like black pill and red pill are much closer than people say they are. They're borderline. It's just that black pill is like the extreme versus red pill. So it's like red pill rage, black pill. But yeah, I've been watching Hamza a lot. So the black pill that was explained to me, explained through the debate by Wheat Waffles, is like, you should try to either move continents, look max, because you can't change your genetics at all. Like, if your genetics are fucked, you're fucked. If getting in the gym, changing your physique, changing your haircut, all that don't get you nowhere, you're fucked. You might as well just move to Thailand or something. And then red pill says that you should learn female nature, adapt to it by also look maxing, and only pursue the women that pursue you. So if they show an interest in you, then those are the women you show interest in, because you shouldn't be giving out your time to anybody that's not giving you time. If she's not obviously trying to give you time, then why the fuck would you spend time on her? That's time wasted. And you're not here to waste time because you ain't got a limited amount of it. And you should be chasing a bag. That's the overarching. Get your money. Alright, so now when I wrote these notes, I was 220. I don't know how much I am right now. I'm probably a little bit below that, if not the same. So just like I was saying, I'm like a sort of a snowball effect of all three. I just take the best aspects out of all three, because me personally, I don't like to be a dickhead. So I like to be nice. If I'm with somebody, I'll be affectionate like the blue pill. But just like the red pill, I know female nature. I can read the signs, and I know when to push and pull back. I know how to approach women. I know the green flags and the red flags. I know how to interpret if she's trying to pursue me or not. I know when she's only using me for attention, which is a big thing that a lot of people get misconstrued. Like when guys go to the strip club and they leave out of there at 2 a.m. Oh, she wanted me. She was on my body bad. No, she just wanted what was in your pocket. Don't ever get it fucked up. That's like the biggest. That's the biggest example I can give. And then for the black pill, like, I still believe in sub 5, so that's why I say black pill. But yeah, that's pretty much my that's my belief set now. So at the time of this recording, I'm also on semen retention. I'll probably do a separate video on semen retention once I hit like a month, because like I've done a lot of shit that I thought I wouldn't be able to do while I was on semen retention. So it's just like, what else can I accomplish? Alright, so next topic. What do we got? Alright, so let me reiterate what Sub 5 is. So Sub 5 is an acronym to describe whether you're rated the 5 to 10 range or the 4 to 1 range. And so it goes like this. If you're short, meaning your height, ugly face, meaning facial structure, if you're bald, which is your hair, if you're fat, which just means your weight, your inches, what you got in your pants, vulnerability, which is your age, and ethnicity. So all those are taken into account. And so there is this thing that Steffes Colt said in one of his videos, that a girl knows within 30 seconds of just seeing you out of her peripheral if you're gonna be able to smash or not. And that's essentially Sub 5. She's mentally going through the Sub 5 in her head. That's how girls think. But yeah, so see, a lot of people like give blue pill a bad rep because they're just like the naive guys, the regular guys. But there's a lot of good things that come with being blue pilled. Like, I guess it's good to be in touch with your emotions, but like the red pill, do not show it, because if you show that, women will take advantage of it. I've had it happen to me personally. Like, so my ex at the time, she went to a different school than me, and then one day I happened to come up to the school for like an after school thing, and then the people that went to that school started talking to me about stuff that I only told her. And I've never met these people before a day in my life. It's like, how did you know that? But yeah, so I literally just stopped trusting people with stuff. But I know there's a couple people I can tell that stuff too, but I'm very reluctant to. It's not that I bottle it up. I just work through it myself, or I'll just write in my journal. So, with red pill, you also must know that when it comes to women, you lose them how you get them. So say you walk down the hall and then this guy's girlfriend's like, blah 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 blah, I fuck with you, blah 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 blah, what you on? And then y'all get it rocking. Y'all go steady, cause it's high school. Y'all go steady for a couple weeks. Next thing you know, the new kid that just transferred in comes through. Now she's on him. You lose him how you get him. So, or like my example. So, this one girl I was fucking with, I started fucking with her because, I saw her somewhere. I saw her out and about somewhere. And then we hit it off. We texted for a little while. I knew she had a whole boyfriend. I just didn't care about him. And then time passed. Time passed. Then such and such happens. Blase blase. I became the next dude to get left in a cycle. I never actually like made her my girlfriend or anything like that, because I'm very particular about that. But she was just one I was hitting. She was just one of the ones I was hitting. And then she decided to make it serious with him. I was like, alright, wish you the best of luck, but that nigga ain't me. So, alright, so let me just get into what I've done to lose the weight. So how did I lose over 100 pounds? So what I started with is like when I first started going to the gym, I was intimidated by every buff dude in the gym. It's like a whole bunch of Dwayne The Rock Johnsons walking around, and then I was the fat version of Dwayne The Rock Johnson from the movie with Kevin Hart. I forgot what movie it was, but I was the one that was singing in the shower and he got trolled by the school. They brought him out butt ass naked during the pep rally. I was that Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So I started out just like being closed off, only working out in the corner specifically on the treadmills or on like the what's it called, the 30-minute workout machines, because I went to Planet Fitness. So there's all the ellipticals, treadmills, and stairmasters on one side. All the way in the back, there's the 30-minute workout area. Then up here is like all the regular machines, like the pull-ups and shit. So I started out all the way over here with the treadmill. I'd go in there and do like an hour or 2 hours of treadmill. Then go home and not fucking eat at all. Like I wouldn't eat at all. I started out by starving myself. Then once I got from around 3:30 to, I want to say 300, 310, I started back eating because I started to feel fatigued. So I'd only eat like maybe a cup of ice or like one tiny thing a day because it started taking a toll. So I'd only eat one thing a day, and then I wasn't able, it's gonna sound TMI, but I wasn't able to have like a bowel movement at all. So then it's like, what do I need to eat to poop? And I didn't know. So what I would do is that I would just go through my week, eat one meal a day, and then once my day off hit, I'd just take a laxative. I would just take a saline laxative, like the strongest laxatives, and then my whole day off I would just shit. And I'd do that for months on end, and then that got me down to about 280. So then when I got down to 280, I had to switch it up because it wasn't working no more. I couldn't go any lower. So then one of my guys that I work with, he put me onto this program where I just eat tuna and rice. But I was already so I did tuna and rice once a day, and it would be when I get off work because I do intermittent fasting. Oh yeah, and so how I got from like 310 down to 280, I would take a whole bunch of I take hydroxycut and shit once every morning, and then just be bouncing off the walls at work. So alright, so now 280 down to about 240, 250-ish. So around that ballpark, I started the tuna and rice with intermittent fasting, and I started working. So now how I got down from 230 to the 220, I'm hoping to reach, my goal is to get 190 before I go out of town in December, and I'm gonna be working hard for it. So how I got down from the 240, 250 down to 230, 220 range, I started working out multiple times a day. So right now I work out about twice a day, but I'm working on getting it up to 3. I'm about to start taking it to 3 because I want this 190 bad. Like I want it. Like I really want the shit. I want to get 190. I don't care what anybody else says. I want 190 so bad. I want it. I want to get rid of the gut. I don't care if it's like, I don't care if it's just loose skin. I want the 190 so bad. It's like if I hit 190 and it's like, and it looks in my eyes alright, I'ma just go hard on building muscle. So how I got down to about 220, I just doubled up the workouts with still only doing one meal of tuna and rice. And then, so my goal now, I'll probably switch up my meal plan again, because I kind of loosened up on it, because I've been, for the past month or so, I've been loose dieting. So whenever I see the scale go up, I'll just diet back down to 220. If I see it hit like a 225 to 229, I'll probably fast today and then eat light, like maybe fruits or just vegetables that day. But I'm still intermittent fasting. Like, it's a lifestyle now. I don't think I'm gonna go back to eating 3 meals a day, because I don't like it. It makes me feel bloated. It makes me feel like big. I don't want to go back to that. I'm good. I'm good where I'm at. So 190 is the next goal, and I'll probably make an update video when I hit that. So if you want me to read this book, a couple pages of this book, actually I'll honestly fuck around, read a whole chapter. If you want me to read a whole chapter on the channel, then shit, leave it in the comments. And then, oh yeah, disclaimer: do not do what I did to lose the weight. It is extremely dangerous. I went to the ER about 4 or 5 times. Well, yeah, before it all started, 4 or 5 times. But I got lucky. I got so lucky, because I had already built up muscle before that from being bigger. So what had happened was, and the times I wasn't burning fat, me being hungry would just eat through the muscle. So I had to literally restart from scratch building muscle. So please, this is just me telling my experience on the channel. Do not do what I did. Do not starve yourself. Do not only eat ice. Do not, well, you should. I suggest everybody tries intermittent fasting, but when you're ready. Do not jump in like I did. So I'm the type of person that if I want to do something, I'm gonna start it right then and there. That's the mindset that I got from watching these red pill YouTubers. Like, if I want to see change, I'm gonna start it right then and there. So some things you need to be patient with. Like, if you're gonna do fasting, you gotta lean yourself into it. You can't just dive in one day. Alright, so I'm gonna do a 24-hour fast, and then I'm gonna not eat. I'm gonna do the same thing tomorrow and the same thing for this week. The first time I tried that shit, I made it 4 days, and then it's like my stomach was unbearable. And then I ended up passing out there too. And it was just fucking dumb. It was dumb. It was dumb on my part. I didn't do enough research. Yeah, so make sure you stay hydrated. Make sure you're getting your money. And make sure you're not... Wait, can you say that word on YouTube? Can you? Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Do not be out here simping. Do not be out here simping. Go out there, live your life, have fun, and don't forget, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Send you.
They would never give me pity. I ain't never going back no more. Remember days when I was shitty. I ain't never going back no more. Yeah, I'm better how to get me. I ain't never going back no more. Niggas wouldn't spare a penny. I ain't even gotta ask no more. Class clown, I was nobody's favorite. I wanna love, but the shawty keep playing. Fourth down, and my heart keep erasing. Won't stand down for the money I chase. And I'm feeling victorious, I'm gonna say. In the hall of victorious, that's where I'm making. I'm feeling victorious, I'm awake. And I'm